So it's no longer news that the UK government have published a white paper, and they said one of the things, because it's about 82 pages white paper, and one of the things in there is that ILR and citizenship would now be 10 solid years. 10 solid years of sitting on the edge. 10 solid years of uncertainty. 10 solid years of losing your peace of mind. 10 solid years of your life not knowing what you are going to do, whether you're going to move back or whether you're going to move forward. See, guys, so before we came, all what we knew is that as a skilled worker, when you work for 5 years and you have obeyed the rules, you've been working, paying your taxes, after 5 years you can settle, and a year after that you can choose to get your citizenship. Okay, let's get there. So background story, every one of you know that if you've been following me or if you're just meeting me, I'm a nurse, so I work in a care home. So I'm going to be talking based on experience because this literally affects every one of us, whether you're in the UK or you're outside the UK. So since I came to this country, it's been 3 years plus now. There has never been any year immigration is not an issue. Every single day you sleep and wake up, you will hear one thing or the other. Changes back and forth. Increase of immigration fees, changes to policies affecting the care staff, changes to policies on student visa, post-study. Every single time, like you don't know when you will sleep and wake up and hear something new. Now, I'm beginning to perceive this thing as politics. They are now using, that's the way I think. Oh, if I'm wrong, you can also let me know in the comment section. Drop your opinion in the comment section. I feel like this thing is about politics. I even feel like they don't even care. It's about the party that wins the election, the next election. So what prompted all of this is because Labour Party lost a lot in the local election. So they felt, oh, maybe we've not been doing a lot in immigration, so let us tighten the whole place. Conservative will come tomorrow and say, oh, we failed in this area, let's do this. The party that gives the toughest rule gains the heart of the people. But let me shock you. I don't even think any of these will deter anybody who wants to come to this country. Even if you like, make ILR 20 years. My personal opinion, though, I think that people who are ready to rugged it out will still come. So, but for so many of us who had the mind that it's 5 years, a lot of us are disappointed. I know it's not a good news. There's a whole lot of shake-up now in the immigrant society. Are we even talking about the aspect of if a dependent has to renew his visa or her visa, they need to keep writing English tests, keep proving proficiency. I have not heard any country in this world where, not even America, where each time you want to extend your visa, you have to write English text. Please, if there's anyone, let me know. I know that before you get into that country, you have to prove it, and that's it. Once you've proven it, you've proven it. The hassle of going to write these exams every single time. Now, for the ILR, which is where I want to focus, the Home Secretary has also made us know that some people will still be eligible to apply within 5 years because it's a point-based system. If you're able to accumulate the points, then. So they've not given us the detailed info on what will apply. You understand? So we are still waiting to see the detailed info. And there's going to be public consultation, I think, on that very one. So, but let's see. But now, in this very country, I don't know if the citizens know that if you come to this country legally as a skilled worker, so long as you are in any form of visa in this country, you are not entitled to any form of benefit. Any form of benefit. The only thing you're entitled to is things like SMP, which is statutory maternity pay, which you've worked hard for. You must have worked before you'd be eligible for that. What do you call it? The ones that the fathers take, the leave that the fathers take when their wives have kids. But you see benefit, universal credit, child this, child that. Nobody, you are not entitled. It's clearly written. And in all of these things that were said about ILR being 10 years and all of that, in that white paper, all I could see is basically targeted at legal migrants. I didn't see enough information about illegal migrants. I didn't see a lot about asylum seeker because, mind you, I'm also paying tax that is used to fund those ones as well. And I'm asking, is the legal ones working the problem? Or is it the ones crossing the boat? I don't know. Now, let's even talk about renewing visas. Every 3 years, you renew visa. The visa fee has increased. Check a family of 5, a family of 4, renewing their visa all the time, every 3 years. Nobody's talking about those that pay immigration health surcharge. Before one person will renew visa, it would have costed you almost £4,000. So if you have a family of 5, be rest assured that with your immigration skills charge and everything, £20,000. So in that 10 years, you would have paid a whooping close to £50,000. You would have paid that. And mind you, you're still paying national insurance. Yes, you are still paying, because under the law, you must work. If you're not working, your COS can be taken away. That's the reason why in this country, you're still paying taxes. So I don't know if the locals know all of these details. Are we even now talking about the tension that comes with renewing visas every 3 years? The emotional toll. Before you come and tell me, oh, you're not forced to be in that country, you can go back if you want to. My dear, immigration is allowed for everybody. Everyone has the right to go wherever they want to go to. All you need to do is obey the rules and meet the standards. It's just like when we came. We wrote exams. We didn't just fly into this country and started working as nurses. We were subjected to exams. We were subjected to English proficiency tests. A lot of things before we got to that level. As a matter of fact, when you even come, you start working as a care assistant while you're preparing for exams. Then when you've passed and gotten your pay, before you upscale yourself to work as a nurse in this country, coming from where you're coming from, it does not automatically qualify you, which applies to every country in this world. You get. So that's one. The emotional toll behind renewing visas all the time. Now imagine if they succeed in this new rule that they're saying that dependents have to renew their visa. They have to prove English all the time when they're renewing visa. Imagine the tension that comes with sitting for English test all the time. All the time. Now, there's something we're not even talking about. Remember that every single year, as they're increasing your wages, they're increasing the cost of visas, the cost of ILR. Since I came in within the 3 years plus I've been in this country, ILR has been adjusted 2 times. The first one was by Rishi Sunak. The second one was by the Labour, Keir Starmer. Now, before the 10 years marks, maybe ILR will be costing about maybe £5,000 or £6,000 plus for one person. So the longer you stay renewing visas, giving the government money on visas, the more the chances of ILR costs increasing and the more burden on you. Now, let's even talk about sitting on the edge. If you've been following me last year, or was it last year now, or last 2 years? Last year, I think, I'm not sure exactly. Last 2 years, rather, I made a video of the abuse I went through in the first place I worked when I came to this country. So many people, you resonated with them. So many people bashed me on that. A few people really, but a lot of people resonated with me because that was the story across the board. That was the story across the board. That video now, I put it on private. Maybe I'll be removing it from private so that other people can watch as well. The reason being that I was getting a lot of invitations to come and share my story, and I was not really in that mode because at the time I had gotten pregnant and having miscarriage issues and all of that. So I had to put it on private for now. So, but I'm still going to take it off so that people can watch. Even the people, the patients, the residents I care for who have full capacity, who are just under rehab, not like their permanent stay in the care home, have used racial slots on me for no reason. People will come and see you in the home where you're working. They won't talk to you because of your skin color. They feel that you can't be the nurse. You can't be. Rather, they'll be talking to the care assistant. Maybe the care assistant will now redirect them back to you. And they're like, how on earth is she the nurse? And I'm asking myself, is it that I have no brains to qualify to be a nurse? That's how much of a torture you go through. Some employers are, I had a whole was with my manager, my former manager. Shout out to my recent manager, my current manager. She's so lovely. She's so sweet. My former deputy manager, you're so sweet. I love you. If you get to see this video, you're sweet. This is, in fact, the highest support I've gotten since I became a nurse from both back home and this country. They are the best. My current managers are the best. They are the reason why I wake up every morning. I want to go to work because I know I'm going to get the support that I need. People can't speak out, guys. If you look watching, people have issues you can't tolerate. People on visas, a lot of them can't speak out because they fear that the employer will take away their status. So you have to endure for 10 years whatever that is being meted out to you. UK government, we are not saying that you people don't have the right to do whatever you want to do. It's a country. We are happy to be here. We are ready to integrate. But all we are saying is that people should consider our hard work. Nobody is saying anything. It feels like we are a whole bunch of mess in this country. That's what it feels like. As if we are not contributing to the economy, as if we are not relevant in the system. I have paid taxes. In fact, taxes are not paying me. I have paid tax in this job in such a short time. I have paid taxes, huge taxes. I've seen the locals say, oh, I can't work more than 24 hours because I'll lose my universal credit. Yes. I'm not even going to pretend about that. Yes, I've seen the locals. They will tell you deliberately. They don't want to work more than 24 hours so that they don't lose their universal credit. I've seen people coming to work, the locals coming to work as care assistants, and they walk out the next day and say they can't do the job. They don't even tell you. You just come to work and find that you're short staff. Who is not coming? So-and-so person is not coming. Did they call to say they are not coming? No. No notice, nothing. They just go like that. You on COS, dare it and see the kind of reference you get next time. But let me shock you. Those same people have a high chance who have bolted out of the job to come back to the same place and they will be recruited again regardless of their behavior. People can't speak up. I know so many people who I've heard so many stories of what they are going through. They can't because of fear of losing COS. So what am I trying to say? It's okay for the government to make adjustments, but when these adjustments are made, can the UK government consider that we are humans? It looks as if the policy is raised. They are not considering our feelings, that we're sitting on the edge, we might be anxious, our life is uncertain, we don't know whether we're going backwards or forward, and all of that. Even the children we are raising in this country, to take them out of this country and bring them in is so difficult because of all the laws and all the rules. I remember when my son was to go into the nursery and I was pleading for 15 hours. Can I do 2 days and a half? God bless that school. They later accepted. But initially, they were like, oh, you could apply for, you're a working mom, your husband is working full-time as well. You could apply for 30 hours. And I said to them, we are not eligible. That's public fund. We can't access it. We're only eligible to 15 hours. And surprisingly, all the nursery teachers were shocked. Many of them didn't even know that such rules existed for migrants. I said, yes, I'm sorry. I can't access 30 hours because I'm not eligible. We're only eligible for 15 hours. I pleaded with them and they accepted that my son do 2.5 days a week to make up the 15 hours. So it's a lot of struggle. UK government, I am working legally in this country. I'm paying my taxes. I have never gained a farthing from the government, not even £1. Whatever I am today, whatever my family is today, the quality of life we are living today is about God and our hard work, our sweat, back to back sweat, not government benefits, not government benefits. I know that immigrants, we are adding a lot to this system, but nobody's lauding it. I don't know the name of that MP who makes a comment to say all these policies are they about pleasing those people who are unfortunately sitting in front of him. I don't know if any of you have seen that clip. What is going to happen to the 130,000 spaces left in the care sector? So if you are in this situation, let me tell you guys, the first day they released that information, I cried. Like, I didn't even know when tears, while I was listening on the TV, I didn't even know when tears came down through my eyes. Not because I'm sad, not because they can't make changes, but because I felt that everything written there, I'm working hard, I'm paying my dues. Like, nobody's considering me as a human to put those policies, my efforts. Nobody, nobody. That's why I cried. Like, I know some people will say go back to your country. I don't care what you write in the comment section. I'm not perturbed by what you write. People have the right. A lot of Brits are living in Thailand, Australia, New Zealand, America, so many places. A lot of them go for tourism, so many parts of the world. And I don't think anybody gives them all this hoo-ha like we are getting here. But it's all good. It's all good. Let's be patient. Let's wait for the Home Office to give us detailed information on how all these rules will apply and affect every one of us. Fingers crossed. To be considerate enough, because I know many people who have passed NCLEX who are now dusting their NCLEX. They've passed it like 3 years, 4 years ago. They are now dusting their NCLEX to move. Mass exodus of healthcare professionals, nurses. Already, doctors are having exodus of GPs to Canada already. And now there's going to be mass exodus of nurses to different parts of the world. I can't remember the last time I saw a local GP. When I go to the GP, it's always foreigners. I don't know. I don't want to keep talking, guys. Let's leave it at that. I'll see you guys in my next video. Whatever be your thoughts, please put them in the comment section and be nice, because if you put something that is out of it, I'll delete it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.